Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this February edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, everyone. I'm Daniel Pineda.
My name's Adele Quo. Where did the Spanish go?
The
Pineda, Señor Pineda.
¿Dónde estoy, Daniel
Español, por
Pineda?
favor.
Hello.
Well, this is our pre-Valentine's Day version of the Arlington Weekly News for 2016. Hard to believe we're already into February already, and we hope you're staying warm out there. It's a little chilly here in February, so old man winter is not done with us yet, contrary to what maybe Puxatawny Phil says. But
That's true, yeah.
We'll see about that. We have our usual lineup here tonight. News and Community Bulletin Board. Adele is here with...
It's easy being green.
Indeed it is.
green.
So practice being green. Our CVB file. Another edition of Yogathon with Amit Brambat. Brambat.
He's back.
Hope I'm saying Amit is back. Our news for seniors, and then Miriam and her guests with the interview, and that's our show. But before we go, a reminder from my partner.
Absolutely, Mr. Nolan. Well, you can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1, and also facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. Mr. Nolan.
Yeah, gracias, Señor Pineda. All right, here we go with the first of our news items. Coming up Monday, it's President's Day. Monday, February 15 is President's Day. It's a federal holiday to celebrate the birthday of our country's first president, George Washington. Arlington County Public Schools, senior centers, government offices, courts, libraries, and other facilities will be closed. Online services for DMV and DMV Select will remain open. You can check their website at www.dmv.virginia.gov. ART, STAR, and Metro Public Transportation Services will operate on reduced schedules. However, trash collection and recycling will keep their normal hours. So that's some reminders coming up for President's Day this coming Monday. Daniel.
Well, Craig, federal taxes for 2015 are due on Monday, April the 18th, 2016. Since April the 15th falls on a District of Columbia holiday, Emancipation Day, the regular deadline has been extended. The regular deadline to file in Virginia, the state of Virginia's income tax return is on May the 1st. If you're used to collecting your tax forms at the library, be warned they're no longer available for pickup in Arlington public libraries. Thanks to budget cuts to a 2015 appropriation bill, there are fewer pre-printed tax forms. Instead, you should visit irs.gov to download the documents or call 1-800-829-3679 to request mailed copies. AARP will continue to provide free tax assistance until April the 14th. Visit library.arlingtonva.us for more information. For Arlington County tax information, visit taxes.arlingtonva.us. Craig.
All right, thank you, Daniel. Some heads-up information now for you property owners here in Arlington. If you're a property owner, you may be a bit less excited about tax season this year than you normally are. Arlington tax bills may be increasing according to the county's 2016 property assessments released January 15. The average assessed value of all existing residential real estate went up. It rose. The total amount grew by 2.1% or 2.8% when new construction is rolled into that. That brings the total value, including new developments, from $587,100 to calendar year 2015 to over $600,000 for calendar year 2016. This means that existing real estate tax bases homeowners may pay at least $6,000 in real estate taxes. The definition of average Arlington residence or single-family property covers condominiums, townhouses, and detached homes. There's that little tidbit of information for you. Not good news, but we had to pass it along. Daniel.
Well, Craig, by the way, Arlington property owners should already have or soon will have a mail notification detailing their property assessments. If for some reason you did not receive your information in the mail, then you can visit the county website. That's at topics.arlingtonva.us/real estate. Craig.
And another heads up, correspondence to property owners may have received a note from Judd Allen of Express Home Buyers. This is a scam, they're telling us. Some residents have reported receiving mail from Judd Allen stating that they owe delinquent real estate taxes and are in jeopardy of losing their homes. Only the Arlington County Treasurer would contact you directly regarding any issues with your property taxes. If you think you've gotten any contact like this from these folks, you can call the Arlington County Treasurer's Office at 703-228-3090. Number should be on your screen there to report getting this letter, and then ask them questions about your own personal property taxes or your real estate taxes, and they'll give you the real data there. Daniel.
Well, Craig, the DNV and the DNV Select will be closed on February the 15th for President's Day. There is a website you can visit instead, but soon you'll have a third option to contact DNV. That's DMV to go, spelled DMV, the number 2, and go. DNV to go is a full-service DNV mobile unit. You can check it out in the Arlington on Wednesday, February the 17th, near the Jerry's Subs and Pizza at 15th Street North and North Courthouse Road. So more options, correct? Third option.
DMV to go. DMV is getting hip. They're getting with it here. All right. We'll be back with our CBB file right after we hear from Adele Quo and
It's Easy Being Green.
Here's Adele.
Hey, welcome everyone to It's Easy Being Green. Recently, the Arlington County Board voted unanimously to join a consortium and spend $35,000 of your tax dollars to study the feasibility of aerial gondolas gliding over the Potomac between Roslyn and Georgetown along the Key Bridge. So the question begs to be asked, my mascot here, Joe, we want to know how crazy and far-fetched is it to explore urban gondolas as part of a traffic management plan? Currently, the only 2 aerial commuter transit systems in the U.S. use trams. Opened in 1976, New York City's Roosevelt Island Tramway was the only commuter aerial tramway in all of North America until the Portland aerial tram opened to the public in 2007. The Roosevelt Island Tram transports greater than 2 million riders a year. That works out to about 6,300 per day, and is an iconic system that's deeply loved by locals. The 4-minute ride, which offers spectacular views above the East River to its passengers, has been praised in the New York Times as the most exciting view in New York City. While the Portland aerial tram faced some initial opposition, all of this has been largely forgotten, and today the system is heralded as a huge success, providing efficient, clean, and convenient commutes to 7,000 riders a day. The Portland system provides commuters a critical link between the city's South Waterfront area and jobs at Oregon Health and Science University set high atop Markham Hill. A tram ride is only 4 minutes each way, while a trip by car can take 45 minutes. Wow. These 2 systems have 2 large trams that travel back and forth between 2 stations. This does limit frequency since the cars can't come any faster than the length of the whole trip. So not to be confused with the trams are the aerial gondolas, which have cabins suspended from a continuously circulating cable. And although using aerial gondolas for regular public transit is rare in the U.S. and mostly more familiar to skiers, their usage around the world has ballooned recently. Arlington and Georgetown joins a growing list of American cities such as San Diego, Seattle, Baton Rouge, Buffalo, and Staten Island, New York, who are actively exploring urban gondolas. So, Arlingtonians, do you think aerial gondolas gliding over the Potomac to be crazy or to be cool? So, put your comments in the YouTube that Daniel mentioned earlier. And remember, it's Easy Being Green, supporting sustainable transportation projects.
That's great that both Portland and New York have
really,
done it.
It's really quite a deal. I don't know. I mean, I think it could happen, but if you're sending your text, people text all the time now. If you're sending something from the tram, what would it be? It would be
Wow.
a trammogram.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness. But a
you're getting
gondola
better.
sounds a little bit more exotic, doesn't it?
It does,
Like
doesn't
the gondola
it? Then I
sound.
feel like I'm in Venice
Right,
or something.
I like the
but that's on
gondola
the water, not
approach
in the air.
better than the tram. But
So,
well, we'll see.
we'll
It's
never
It's
know.
getting some interest.
Your
But
jokes are getting better,
that's
Craig.
interesting. I don't know about that. Thanks, Adele.
Thank you, Adele.
We appreciate it. Okay, here we go with, as promised, our CBB or Community Bulletin Board file. Well, Synthetic Theater has a Shakespeare performance this winter. From February 17 to March 27, they will present Romeo and Juliet. Synthetic Theater's performances fuse a variety of art forms to create a distinct form of physical theater. For details, you can visit synthetictheater.org. They are located down in Crystal City, 1800 South Bell Street, at the zip code 22202. The number at their box office should be on your screen there, 866-811-4111. Daniel.
Yes, Craig, it should come as no surprise that volunteers at Arlington Independent Media have talents that span a range of creative arts. This is the case with new AIM member Sue Grace. Grace is a talented painter. You can view her exhibit that's on display from now until February at the Crossroads Gallery Goodwin House in Falls Church. Her work explores expressionistic representation of the mountains and are inspired by the mountains of West Virginia. Visit SueGrace.com or Facebook.com/SueGrace.756 to learn more about her work. The Crossroads Gallery is at 4440 South Jefferson Street. So visit the website, Craig.
Right, I will. Thank you, Daniel. Also in our CBB file, Arlington Mill Community Senior Center, a community and senior center, is hosting a pop-up library Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can check out books, DVDs, get a library card, and get one-on-one computer help. The hours are Tuesdays from 10 to 1 and Thursdays from 3 to 6 in the afternoon. Location 900 South Dinwiddie Street on the ground floor of the community center. So stop by and check that out. We'll be back with our News for Seniors file right after another edition of Yogathon. Here's Amit.
Hello everyone, welcome to Arlington Yogathon. My name is Amit and today we are going to talk about Ustrasana or camel pose. It's a very deep backward bend performed in a kneeling position. Many people find back bends difficult or challenging because bending backwards is not an activity that we usually do. Support your mid-back with hands and avoid collapsing from the neck area, and you can just back bend, inhale and exhale. This is sort of a modified version that you could do standing, but it's actually recommended to do it in a seated position. After performing Ustrasana, your pulse rate may have increased considerably, while your breathing should be deep and slow. Let's discuss the benefits of camel pose or Ustrasana. So if you practice this pose, it may improve digestion. It stretches and opens the front of the body, and it also strengthens the back and shoulders, and it may relieve the body of lower back ache. It improves flexibility of spine and also improves posture if practiced regularly. This practice may help overcome menstrual discomfort as well. If you have a back or neck injury, high or low blood pressure, you should be very mindful and perform this pose only with supervision of an experienced practitioner. Thank you for joining me at Arlington Yogathon. See you next time. Namaste.
That was bizarre.
Yeah, well,
It
Craig,
was a strange thing, and we're back. Thank you, Amit. Boy, that looks like
man, those poses were incredibly,
that
like,
looked
they
like a
looked
tough one.
really painful, Amit.
I don't know. Something a little bit easier for us maybe next time. Thanks,
We're-
Amit.
we're
Amit
beginners here. We're
Brumbaugh in his Yogathon. Thanks, Amit.
Thank you, Amit.
All right, as promised now, News for Seniors. Here we go. News for Seniors glasses are still on my nose here. Bella and Mario, the performing Jack Russell Terrier, they'll perform their magic. Marion D'Angelo is the owner here. She runs this whole thing. Marion's talented terriers do tricks that will amaze you. Recently featured on WUSA 9 segment, Amazing Dogs, Mario and Bella, will be Valentine's Day treat Tuesday, February 16, 11:15 in the morning, till noon at Arlington Mills Senior Center. Number should be on your screen there, 703-228-7369. Daniel.
Well, Craig, how
Yes.
much do you know about our former presidents? You can test your knowledge of the facts at the trivia contest. Bring your friend and a pair of pair of friends to this riveting challenge on Wednesday, February the 17th at 11 a.m. till noon at Culpeper Garden Senior Center. That's at 703-228-4403. That riveting challenge, Craig.
Riveting challenge. Here we go. Next of our news for seniors items, planning a trip and don't know where to go, then join Peter Himmelberger, who is a former Foreign Service officer, and international executive who has worked, traveled, and lived in over 85 countries around the world. And he discusses what makes Alaska a great adventure destination. It's coming up Wednesday, February 17, 3:30 to 5 in the afternoon at Langston Brown. Stop by Langston Brown, give them a call. For more information, 703-228-6300. Daniel.
Are you retired? What are you doing for an encore? Spend your spring singing with congenial choir lovers under the direction of professional conductor Gene Kelly. If you sang sometime in your life and you want to return to singing, or if you've never sung outside the shower, join other music enthusiasts to learn proper breathing and vocal technique in a repertoire of 4-part singing. Rehearsals are weekly on Tuesdays from 1:45 to 3:15 p.m. You can learn more by going to the website encorecreativity.org, or you can call her at 301-261-5747.
Somewhere.
You should join them. Come on,
If
Craig.
you've never sung out of the shower, that's pretty dangerous there. I don't know. Here we go with another of our News for Seniors items. You can celebrate Heart Health Month with nutritious versions, easy for you to say, of your favorite comfort foods. Learn to revamp recipes and start new healthful traditions. Come and taste for yourself at this Virginia Cooperative Extension cooking demonstration coming up Thursday, February 18, 1 to 2 in the afternoon at Walter Reed. More information is available at their phone number on your screen there, 703-228-0955. Do we have another one? We do. Daniel.
One more to go,
One more.
Craig. Discuss
Read
great
it.
historical events that changed the course of history with Professor Ralph Ostrich of Northern Virginia Community College and lecturer at George Mason University. That's on Thursday, February the 18th from 1 to 2 p.m. That's at Culpeper Garden Senior Center. Just give them a call at 703-228-4403 for more information. And as always, Craig,
Thanks,
we want to
Judy.
thank our Judy Masami so much for all of her work, and she
bet.
does a great job for us.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Judy. We'll be back with a quick bye-bye if we have time right after we hear from Miriam and her guests. Here's Miriam.
Welcome to another edition of the Sustainable Scoop. It's Valentine's Day season, and if you're like me, you're still recovering from the gift giving of Christmas. But joining me today is our own DIY expert on sustainable gifts, Darnell Jayne. Welcome back, Darnell.
Thanks, Miriam. It's glad to be back. I've brought with me today Laura and Anna, and they are armed with their sustainable scoops.
That's wonderful.
So Anna and Laura love to go to the mall, and they love to shop at a place called Lush. And it's all natural, and I like it, but it's really expensive. And of course, you know me, Miriam. I was thinking as I was waiting for them, I can make this at home. So that's what I did. I went home, I watched some YouTube videos, and I read some recipes, and today we'd like to share a simple and sophisticated bath bomb and a sugar scrub. And we're gonna have Anna and Laura do that for us. So if you're ready.
I'm ready, absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna start with the bath bomb.
Okay.
And Anna has 4 ounces or 2 ounces of Epsom salt. That's about a quarter cup. And she has a half a cup of baking soda.
Anna, what are your flavors today?
I am going to be making a orange and ginger bath bomb.
Okay, great.
Great. She has a half a cup of cornstarch.
Orange and ginger.
And a quarter cup of citric acid. And that's not easy to come by. That's the one thing that you can't buy at your local market. But you can, if you have to, you could use just an effervescent antacid.
I can find that in my cabinet.
You can, that's right. And all that is baking soda and citric acid. And that's what gives it kind of the balm and makes it melt in water. So Anna's going to mix her dry ingredients together. And you want to make sure they're kind of well mixed. And then she also, Anna, do you want to add your texture? This is a texture element that you can add. It's optional. And she has lemon zest or orange zest and ginger.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful.
And that's going to add a great smell and texture to your bath bomb.
What a nice thing to do together on a snow day.
Okay, so now she also has some wet ingredients.
Okay.
And we've already got in here some orange oil, which is kind of your essential oil. She has mineral oil, and she has water.
Okay.
And then are you going to add food coloring today?
Yes, today I'm going to add red food dye for Valentine's Day.
That's great.
That's a
So you're going to
wonderful
add, she's going to add 6, 8, 10 drops, depending on the color that she wants in her bath bomb. You can add more. Now, I always caution against adding too much because, of course, it's not going to really stain your bathtub, but when you see a red bathtub,
That's
you
scary.
have to wonder,
Yes.
is that going to stain my bathtub?
Am I going to need
So
some
we have you-
effort?
Yeah, that's right. But it does add a real spa-like quality to your bath. So
Oh, and the
all right.
romance of red. Good choice.
That is a
Anna.
good choice. So once she mixes up, it's kind of like salad dressing here. And she can use a whisk if you don't have a nice airtight container. Do you want to have Laura help you? And now what we're going to do is she's going to actually slowly pour one into the other. And you kind of want to do this pretty slow, and she'll be mixing as she goes. And you want to get a sand-like consistency. And the reason she's kind of mixing that in and putting it slow is so the citric acid doesn't react too much with the liquid.
So it's probably a good idea to have a partner when you're doing this. You both can make your gifts at the same time, right?
Exactly, and it's actually really quick and fast to make, as we see right now. So
Wow, they're
we're going to
coming
mix
along.
that. We're going to get that nice and mixed up. You can probably put the rest of that in, Laura.
Yeah, tip the bowl up, Anna, so they can see what you're doing there. There you go.
Okay, and you'll see it's kind of coming together.
Yeah.
And the one thing that's nice if you do use a coloring is you're going to be able to see that it's well mixed, and because you'll see the color going throughout.
Okay.
So we're going to let her, and I'm just going to show you what the molds look like while she's finishing that up. So you can buy a bath bomb mold off Amazon. These are kind of expensive, and it would add to the cost of your bath bomb. But of course, me, Miriam, you know me, always trying to repurpose. What works beautifully as well are just Easter eggs, because Easter's coming around the corner. And if you don't have time, because Valentine's Day is right around the corner, you always can make Easter shower bombs and bath bombs as well.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Grandma
Anna,
and
that looks
Grandpa
pretty
would
good.
love that Easter gift.
So we're going to have Anna pack. Just show you how quick and easy this is. And she's going to overpack the two halves. And then she's going to squeeze them together. And what you should be thinking about here is like a sandcastle. And when you do this with your older ladies, young women, they will be able to just put them together like a sandcastle, pack it like you're at the beach. And it's pretty easy. She's going to knock off her sand. She's going to hand it to me. She's going to fill a couple eggs, and we're going to move over to Laura.
Okay, Laura, what's your favorite scent?
Oh, well, the scent I'll be making for you today is one of my favorites. It's lavender and mint.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Okay, so Laura's is super simple, and I have to tell you, it totally adds a new luxury to washing your hands. She is going to just take a half a cup of sugar, and
That's
today she's
colorful.
using a colored sugar, and I think she had a name for her scrub, Laura, leprechaun sugar scrub. Is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
So again, you don't have time for Valentine's Day, March Madness, and St. Patty's Day is right around the corner as well. She has a half a cup of mineral oil and coconut oil, and that's just a mixture.
Ooh,
And
coconut oil. Is that a concern for somebody with allergies?
Of course, it's the same as any thing. Even though you're not eating this, it is all natural, so if you accidentally taste it, that's good and cool. But again, if you have nut allergies, your skin is going to absorb it the same way as you would eating it. So, of course, you would not want to use an almond oil or coconut, those types of things.
Okay.
And she mixes those two together, and then she can add essential oils as well for scent.
And those oils are?
Lavender and peppermint.
Wonderful.
Okay, and she just mixes together and she puts it in pretty packaging. Anna, do you think this bomb is ready?
I think so.
Okay, so I'm going to give it back to Anna, and before, you don't want to just pull your bomb apart, she's going to do a little tap, tap, tapping with her sustainable scoop. So let me give that back to you, and I'm going to move these. We have the big reveal
All
of
right,
just how easy
let's
it
see
is.
that bomb. Lovely.
Okay, and then Anna, you want to try to see if it, and you're going to want to set this on a dry wooden natural surface to absorb any moisture.
And while Anna's doing that, can we take a look at your final product over here?
We can.
And these are all of the different items that you can make. The sugar scrubs as well as the bath bombs in various flavors. And then for the final grand finale, we want to throw in one of the bath bombs.
Okay.
So, Laura, would you do us the honor of
Love to.
throwing in that bath bomb?
She has a bath rock, so if they're not that pretty, it'll still work.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Excuse me for spilling that water. Watch closely as it begins to effervesce. And this might take a little while, but you know what? The time it takes to do a thoughtful, sweet, and romantic gift is not long at all, and you won't get stuck at the mall. So I want to thank Darnell Jayne and her lovely guests, Anna and Laura, for coming and helping us today. It's Valentine's Day. Be sweet to someone. That's the Sustainable Scoop. Back to the news desk. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Valentine's Day.
It
That's awesome.
Thanks, Miriam,
Thank you,
and her
Miriam.
guests making the shower bombs and
The bomb.
and
The bomb.
bath bombs. That looks pretty interesting, and
Looks like fun.
they smell good too. I can attest to
Nice
that.
smelling bomb.
They smell great. Yeah.
Flower bomb.
Well, we have a special
Perfume
event that came out,
bombs.
right?
So
Well, this is the Chinese New Year,
let's
right?
not
Yeah,
forget
talk about it.
to wish everyone a happy Chinese New Year. And it's
absolutely.
the year of the monkey,
Monkey.
which brings us to ask who watched the Super Bowl commercials.
Happy
Whoa.
monkey
And
puppy baby.
we had the
What was that
monkey
thing?
puppy baby
Monkey
commercial
puppy
vote.
baby. Monkey puppy
What's
baby.
going on
That was your
there?
commercial,
I
though.
don't know.
That one was strange.
Talk to us about it.
The
How did it go?
Was a
monkey
strange
puppy baby. Happy monkey puppy baby.
monkey puppy baby.
Happy monkey puppy
Happy
baby.
monkey puppy baby.
Yeah.
That's right.
Was that just this past Sunday?
That was
Yeah,
just
Super-
one.
Holy
Super
cow.
Bowl.
Well, congratulations to the Denver
Broncos.
Broncos.
Yay,
Peyton Manning and
way to go.
all those
That was
guys
awesome.
out there. John Elway. And
John
holy
Elway
cow,
got his
one of the
ring.
greats.
A fourth one.
Yeah.
Or third one, right?
That's really great. You know, if you're a Denver fan, even if you're not, that's pretty cool. A great way to go out. Well, we're getting the wrap here, so again, happy Valentine's Day
Happy
to
Valentine's Day.
all you folks out there. And next week, check us out again. If you're there, we'll be here and we'll try it all again. Have
Get
a
your
good week.
reservations for Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's
Yeah.
Day.
Don't forget the flowers, the
Have a safe week.
chocolates,
See ya.
And the bomb.
bath
Bye.
bombs.
The bomb. Get
The
the
bomb.
bomb. Happy.
Monkey puppy baby. I had to write it